Hello. Alright, let's get tech ready here. How you doing, Cam? You're right in the middle. Perfect.
Huh? Yeah, go. He told me to record.
Alright, hello.
Go.
Looks good. Alright, let me get my shield on here. Hold on. Excellent. Excellent. Nice. Oh. Alright. So, alright. So,
Y'all gotta go now.
in Uruguay, where I'm from, up along the coastal trail to where my parents reside in their retirement. Hold on, you can wait. I'll call you up. Hold on. Just chill out. Rehearsal. Alright, so my parents in their retirement, down where they live in Uruguay, the homes, they're known not by a number, but by a name. My mom fell in love with the home because of its name. Serendipity. It's a word which we ascribe to it thoughts of inspiration, faith, comfort. Certainly, the more we attune to the idea of serendipity, things do seem to take a more serendipitous quality. Becoming a world literature teacher this year is the perfect example. It's like a perfect match. Sun butter and jelly. The sophomores began the year writing of a memory, of a culturally rich moment captured in time. We did so in order to dig into the community, the common humanity we all share. So I thought, why not give it a try? Maybe I should practice this exercise as well. After all, stories enjoy the innate ability to bring people and ideas together. This piece I wrote back in September is titled Caribbean Freezer. Care to listen? Come on up. Come on up. Okay, Johnny. All right. Good morning, everyone. Anyone else? Anyone can come? You sit on the floor. Cam, you got a good seat right there. Robin? All right. Oh, wonderful. All right, Mr. Grant. Excellent. He's got an assignment this thing. We get little brownie points. All right, you ready to go? Okay, in the mid-1990s, there we go. Middle school? Middle school. In the mid-1990s, there was a brief period of time where good fortune allowed me the chance to jet over and visit some Latin American countries. At the time, I was living in Miami, Florida, and had just wrapped up my undergraduate studies. The better part of my days were spent tuning in to my newly exposed Latino roots. So close to amazingly warm destinations, the time was certainly right to set out on an adventure. Friend, plane ticket, Costa Rica, and off we went. Once there, I was captivated like all the tourists with the swinging primates and the miraculously breathtaking coastal mountain range of Manuel Antonio. Swimming in that deep blue Pacific, oh, that was indescribable. Unbelievable. Yet it was the chance meetings with other travelers from around Latin America which proved to be the most special. It was on this trip where I met Pat Manrique from Colombia. Our bond was strong immediately, and so before I had to jet back to Miami, we set a plan to meet up in Colombia to see the old Spanish city of Cartagena, that wonderful music, and to venture off the beaten path toward her childhood home in Manzanillo. Back at home, I saved some cash, cleared the work calendar, and flipped my backpack over my shoulder. Time to go. She met me at the airport, and we giggled enthusiastically all the way to the city. which would greet us with blistering heat and a dramatically elegant shimmer. Man, in my mind, it was as if I had voyaged over in some pirate ship from some bygone era, a different time. Everything was super Spain looking, especially the sharp red and multicolored bougainvillea plants enhancing every building, shop, and street corner. We strolled around oblivious to everyone, only stopping to speak to the peddlers of all things thirsty. Our steps led us to the main attraction, Castillo de San Felipe de Barajas, a 16th century marvel engulfed in its historic history of battles, slavery, and all things colonialism. Bending low and experiencing the intricate tunnel system created for the captured and enslaved was totally bizarre. Then it was time to move on. So we jumped into our family's older model car and hit the coastal trail east toward Manzanillo. As the sights and sounds of Cartagena dissipated behind us, I began to stretch my sights forward. Where were we headed? This can't be right. Block by block, the cars were fewer. The pavement had converted to a stiff, sandy dirt. And the telephone poles and electric wires all but vanished from the roadside. Where is this joyous being taken me? I wondered. When we turned the corner into her neighborhood, I was startled. One lone electric pole stood amongst a scattering of tin-roofed dwellings, surrounded by roosters, hens, and street dogs galore, basking in the shade of the coconut trees. Well, this must be heaven then, I thought. This must be heaven. As we pulled up to their home, we were greeted with the typical Latino welcome, filled with smiles, hugs, kisses, and general merriment. We entered the modest home, and the smell of fish fry and rice and beans filled my heart. Was I home? The seemingly dire conditions of the town, the humility with which they lived, and the joy and inspiration of how they lived their life was pretty surreal. It was marvelously different from anything I'd ever experienced. This was a fishing community, and I was guest to a prominent fishing family, living modestly in this enclave off the Caribbean Sea. That one electricity line in town, well, it wasn't really for the TV, though there was one in the corner, with one of those old hanger-like antennas on the top. You know that? And in the place where most homes would have a cabinet for plates and crystals, there sat this long, crooked, and worn-down freezer. Pat's mom grabbed me by the arm and said, "¿Qué te parece?" What do you think? Opening the freezer, there must have been a bazillion types of fish in there. Barracuda, which I didn't know was a delicacy. Pompano, red snapper, grouper, amongst many more. It was astounding. So the next morning, it was go time. And we finished up our fried fish breakfast. We grabbed the plentiful bounty in the freezer and headed toward the ocean breeze, setting up at the fish market, chatting with the locals while listening to their laughing, as the only gringo tourists in the community dove recklessly and free into the Caribbean Sea. So what do you think of my story? You want to know what happened next? Ask me what happened. I'll tell you. Well, I never did get a chance to return to Manzanillo to perfect my swimming. Though there are times when I do wish I had never left. Nor did I ever make plans to go and fix the place, help pave the road, organize a spade and neuter for the burgeoning community of street dogs, or perhaps introduce to them one of those Best Buy flat screen TVs without the strange antenna gizmo at the top. The truth is, heaven can wait for those episodes of reality TV. Right? Now, as I live this episode of my life, teaching alongside young minds, varying in upbringing and home, having the chance to share with them my own roots and culture, there certainly seems to be a serendipitous and heavenly quality to it all. Thank you for listening. May you all enjoy a weekend filled with cultural awakenings. Let's embrace the moment of silence. silence. Thank you. Peace and love. All right. All right. Thank you, coming. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Good story. All right. All right, Bobby. It's like you're right.